Local news outlets are hilarious during Halloween. Thanks to those of you who sent me this clip from ABC6 in Philadelphia to tips at thenewsjunkie.com. This is the perfect example of the hysteria that pops up every single Halloween. Beware, there's going to be razor blades in your kids' candy. Bring them to the police station to get scanned. And the new one that comes up every year is there's going to be candy in your kid's trick-or-treat bag that has THC in it.
All right, now the details on a big warning for parents tonight. Police officers in Bensalem confiscated these items during a traffic stop. It's candy laced with marijuana. And now police don't want these friendly-looking snacks to get into the wrong hands with Halloween coming up. Action News reporter Jacqueline Lee.
I mean, come on. First of all, friendly-looking snacks. All of them have pot leaves all over them. It says Stoner Patch Dummies. You're not going to notice this? And who's the stoner out there who's so independently wealthy that he has a prank planned to give all of the kids in the neighborhood THC infused candies and then what? Just watch it unfold. This stuff is expensive. They're not putting it in your kid's trick or treat bag. There's no evidence to support that this kind of stuff happens.
He is live in Bensalem with the details this evening. Jacqueline.
That's right, Rick, and officials say it's scary because the packaging looks so
Scary.
much like the real thing, and they say it's sealed, it's closed packaging, so they say moving forward, this could pose a big problem.
No harm against Jacqueline Lee here, okay? She got assigned this gig, and they said, get out on the street. We got a serious story. And she couldn't speak up and say, guys, this is stupid. This is stupid. This isn't a real problem. So she's just put on it like a cat fashion show or something.
Halloween
Probably
may
all
be a
stoned.
month away, but police are warning parents, take a good hard look at your child's candy.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of sick and evil people out there, and this is the world we live in.
What, what, dude? How many people are willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to give this to kids for some reason? It's not happening. There's been this like panic, like there's a really weird reaction that news outlets have to Halloween and to the potential that your kid's candy is going to be poisoned. Maybe the stories get a lot of clicks and that's why they keep doing it.
And police confiscated what looks like normal candy during a traffic stop earlier this month. But these sweet tarts, they're medicated. These Sour Patch candies have a twist, and these Cheetos are anything but. All of these items are laced with THC.
It does look real. It does look like the actual candy or chips or anything.
Now they got to go get somebody on the streets to be upset by this. Can you believe? The police say they're handing these out to little kids.
Sweet tarts, wow, that's scary. My grandson eats these. That's really scary. All of it looks so real.
Bensalem police say the suspect bought the snacks in California and was planning to sell them here in Pennsylvania.
Did you see that? Doritos. Good job. Good work, everybody. For the record, these are like bootleg. You can't just buy these. If you go into an actual store where they sell THC infused products, they don't have ripoffs of brands and kids looking stuff.
But who knows where these things could have wound up? You know, people think they're funny, and they're going to put them in Halloween bags and not realize that you could have a child now that could have a reaction to it.
Fred, you got a real job here, bud. You got a real gig. Let me see where they put this back on the screen. He is the director of public safety in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. And he knows, as he's saying this, there's zero threat to kids getting this in their candy bags for Halloween. He knows that they got this at a traffic bust and they found somebody with these things and then they tied it together to Halloween since we're close to Halloween. Let's get all the parents scared.
A child now that could have a reaction to it. You could have a child that's taking too much of it.
Parent Tony Harper says she has a hard time differentiating the fake ones from the real things.
Read them.
Horrifying to think that you have all these little children running around. A lot of them don't even check their candy before they get home. So, God, that's awful.
Oh, they're going to try to freak everybody out here. Read them. Read the packages. And nobody's giving these away.
Police say look for these signs.
Now, they don't look like the regular type of candies you would buy in grocery stores or a candy store, but it's enough that if a parent isn't checking properly or a child decides that he or she is hungry on the Halloween trail, they might just reach in and open a bag of what appears to be Cheetos, but they're not.
And police say you really want to inspect every single wrapper closely, and if something just seems a little bit off, you want to get rid of it.
You guys, you remember when you were younger? Because this did happen to me. For a little while, they had a thing where the police in my neighborhood would set up this machine and you could bring in your candy. Of course, you had to wait until the next day. Hang on, I want to search something because I want to get the background story on this. But the police station had this setup where you would go in and you would scan your candy, but you couldn't do it until the day after Halloween. So I would get all this Halloween candy. There was nothing I could do with it because my parents believed in these stupid myths. So here's the Wikipedia for this poison candy myths. No cases of strangers killing or permanently injuring children this way have been proven. Commonly, the story appears in the media when a young child dies suddenly after Halloween. Medical investigations of the actual cause of death have always shown that these children did not die from eating candy given to them by strangers. In rare cases, adult family members have spread this story in an effort to cover up murder or accidental deaths. In other incidents, a child who has been told about poison candy places a dangerous object or substance in a pile of candy and pretends it was the work of a stranger. It's the copycat effect. So, worries that candy from strangers might be poison has led to a rise of alternative events to trick-or-treating, such as Christian church events, police and fire station events, community centers, and retail stores. Have you had that happen to you? Do you remember what I was talking about, where you brought your Halloween candy and put it through the scanner? Did you grow up with that happening, and did your parents fall for these myths as well? And I expect some parents who hear this sort of folklore to fall for it. I don't, however, expect these professionals in the news media to be so dumb that they fall for this as a story, and law enforcement seems interested in baiting them in. The kids are in danger. They're going to eat the Stoner Patch dummies. What do you think? Is there a real threat here, or is this simply something that these channels, these TV channels, news outlets, et cetera, end up doing just to get some clicks? That's what I think is going on here. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, please share it so your friends can see as well. And maybe they'll know that their kids aren't actually in danger of getting these Stoner Patch dummies and other THC candies for Halloween. If you're new around here, over at facebook.com/The News Junkie, hit the follow button. Hit subscribe over at youtube.com/The News Junkie. Thank you to my supporters who pay a little bit to support the show each and every day right here on this channel. I appreciate you watching. Look forward to your comments, and I'll talk to you again real soon.